Tonight, the Florida Highway Patrol warning hit and run crashes are on the rise. Last year, there were more than 108,000 reported cases of hit and runs. That's nearly 300 per day and a 17% increase from the previous year. 10 Tampa Bay's Hannah Deneen talked to a St. Pete woman who understands the pain caused by these crashes.
He was really smart and very kind and very silly. He made everybody smile.
Kiera Newcup says she and her fiance Chris Symington had big plans for the future. They'd just moved in together, and Chris had dreams of going back to school to study physics or biomechanics.
He knew how to build computers and stuff. It was crazy. He was just one of the smartest people I knew.
But those dreams were shattered when in the early morning hours last Sunday, Chris was struck and killed in a hit-and-run crash. Police say Chris was riding an electric scooter near 51st Avenue North in St. Petersburg when he fell into the roadway and was hit. They're now searching for this truck. Chris's death marks one of the first hit-and-run fatalities in the state this year. In 2021, there were 304.
Over the last several years, we've seen increases in hit-and-run crashes.
Florida Highway Patrol Public Information Officer Sergeant Steve Gaskins says of the car crashes last year, 1 in 4 was a hit and run.
Any crash, you don't leave the scene. We don't leave people injured and hurt on the side of the road.
That's in part because leaving the scene just makes a bad situation worse. In Florida, there's a mandatory minimum sentence of 4 years in prison for leaving the scene of a crash that results in a death.
Highway Patrol attributes the rise in hit-and-run crashes to more drivers being on the road in 2021. But that also leaves hope. There may be more eyewitnesses to help police catch hit-and-run drivers.
If you see something, say something, okay? Be a good witness because that little piece of information may help.
Holding drivers accountable and bringing closure.
This was a kid that was incredible, and he deserves to have that person to be caught.
The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles keeps track of hit-and-run crashes across the state. Let's take a deeper dive into the Bay Area. In 2021, there were nearly 19,000 hit-and-run cases across our 10 counties, 75 of them resulting in death. Hillsborough and Pinellas made up a large part of those crashes and deaths. The areas with the lowest amount of hit-and-runs were Hardee and Highlands counties.